Compilation in .NET. In this slide, we will discuss about the compilation in .NET. Normally, the code written in any language, that is without .NET language, it gets compiled through compiler of that particular language into a executable file, which is then executed by the operating system. But in .NET, we have different languages, and all these languages are first compiled through their native compilers. For example, VB.NET gets compiled through the VB.NET compilers because we have different languages at the top layer, and we can use any one of the language. So all these languages, they get compiled with their respective compilers into an intermediate language, that is IL code. Say like C hash with the C hash compiler into IL code, VB.NET with the VB.NET compiler into an IL code, and so any other .NET language with their respective compilers to an IL code. And this IL code is an exe file which is platform independent. Now then, when you run this IL code, it will run with the help of CLR using JIT, just in time compiler, into the machine code. So this IL means this IL code will convert the code into the machine language with the help of CLR. That is with the help of JIT, which is a part of CLR, which is further understood by the operating system. So this is how the compilation in the .NET platform takes place, the whole compilation process. At the top level, we have different languages. Now the language we choose, the respective compiler converts into IL code, and the IL code converted into the machine code with the help of JIT, that is a part of CLR, which is understood by your operating system. So let's take a look at the whole explanation to the few points which I have already explained. .NET language are not compiled directly into the code. As I have already explained, they are compiled to an IL code. See, they are compiled to an IL code first. This .NET language is not directly compiled to a machine language. It is first compiled to this IL code, and then through this IL code it is being converted into machine code. So IL code, what is IL code? That is intermediate language. It is an exe file which is platform independent, and CLR accepts this IL code and recompiles it to machine code using JIT, that is just in time, which is understood by operating system. So this is some graphical flow of the whole points, that is source code that in any language that gets compiled to IL, which is being converted into the machine code. So this is how the whole process of compilation takes place in the .NET platform.